Growing up in Cassopolis, Michigan, small town, what did you learn in that town, because you're right about that in the book, that prepared you for running a big city, prepared you for sitting on a state Supreme Court, prepared you for running a corporate law firm?
I think it boils down to having two outstanding parents and great community values in Cassopolis. My dad had a third grade education. My mother had a high school diploma, which was great then, back in the day. But my dad also lost his arm in a car accident before I was born, driving, car not air conditioned, left arm on the windows he's driving, car sideswipes, takes his arm. And he winds up, and he's a former veteran, but he winds up working for a gentleman who owned a tool and die shop in South Bend, Indiana. And my dad made $37.50 every 2 weeks for 6 months of the year, and $75 every 2 weeks for the other 6 months during the summertime, because he took care of Floyd Westcott, was a gentleman's name, who owned a tool and die shop in South Bend, Indiana. And so I grew up, I was born in Detroit, left here after 5 years. I went to Cassopolis to join my dad. I hated to take baths here because it interrupted my play, but when I got to Cassopolis, I found out we didn't have running water. We had an outhouse. We had used a honey pot during the nighttime, which I emptied. We had our well water was outside that we used to drink. We had a rainwater pump in the house that my mom used to wash dishes, that we took baths in, etc.
So you came up very, very humbly.
Oh yeah.
And never forgot it.
Not at all. But my parents also made it very clear to me, Chuck, that if I wanted to make something of myself, and they were determined that I was going to do that, that was their vision for me, that I had to go to college. And in order to do that, I needed to get good grades. They couldn't tell me where to go to college, what to major in, and the like, because neither one of them had ever stepped foot on a college campus. But it was clear that a good education was absolutely needed. And so I grew up with those values. I also grew up knowing that the teachers were always right. We didn't have a telephone, but sometimes, something happened in school, they found out about it before I got home.
I know the feeling.